Virgo, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a reading, check your love life, let's see what's going on. Let's get started with your shuffling here. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. I know I am. Let's see what we have for you, Virgo. And if you're interested in more readings from my channel, from me specifically, make sure to click on the subscribe and the bell button so that you guys can stay tuned for more videos from me here. So let's see what we got for you, Virgo, for your love life. Let's see what we got in store for you for love, Virgo. Okay, let's do two more shuffles here and then we'll get started with your reading. All right, Virgo. One more shuffle and then we'll go on to see what's up with you. Okay, Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. Okay, we have the Page of Cups as your overall card here. Interesting. Virgo, you know what's interesting? Page of Cups. I got quest for some reason. So for some of you, you guys are on a quest for love at this time. You're trying to find love. You're trying to. It might even be for a lot of you that you might be really like trying to find something forcefully, not in a bad way, but I mean like, you know, really trying really hard to find love. Okay. Now we have also the Five of Wands here. Your biggest challenge is not to force it, okay? Not to force yourself to find someone. You might even be sitting down and trying everything possible to go on a date, to find someone that wants to go on a date with you. Your biggest challenge is not to do that, okay? Not to be so, like, forced. You know, forcing yourself to really find, you know, a date or forcing yourself to really find someone here. That's your biggest challenge right now, okay? Because I feel like you're really motivated, you're really pushing forward in love, you're trying to, you know, you're probably sitting down and like, you know, this is what we're going to do, this is a plan, we're going to go over here, you know, to this place, and we're going to meet someone, and then I feel like that's the energy that I'm getting from this. The best thing you can do right now, Eight of Swords in the upright here, is not force things, not push towards things. What's really good for you right now is not to give up, but not to be so forceful when it comes to love. Okay. I truly believe that love comes in when you least expect it. So when you're trying to expect love to come in at any minute now, you kind of push love away, right? But not only that too, right? You can push away people that might be interested in you. When you're, you know, always thinking that possibly this might be the one, or this might be the person I might be dating next. You can potentially, you know, bring in this other energy that can be kind of needy, right? This needy energy, and it can push people away instead of bringing them in. So kind of relaxing a bit more, not really putting, you know, any expectations on, you know, love, expectations on who you meet, that sort. I'm not saying don't try. That's not the thing. But don't try as hard is what I'm really trying to say here. Okay, Eight of Swords. Okay, in the upright, the best you can do, because I feel like this is actually making you feel stuck, but it's also making you feel kind of in this box in your mind, right? It's putting you in this box in your mind here. Yeah, it's putting you in this box, you know, where you have a lot of expectations. When you're not met with the expectations, it kind of puts you, you know, in this, it doesn't make you feel good, right? When the expectations are not met. But that's because there's not supposed to be any expectations. The least expectations you have the more chance you have to getting close to that castle that this lady is, in front of, right? She's behind this castle, or in front of this castle here, and the castle is behind her, right? The security, right? The security, commitment, everything that she's looking for, which is her home, in love, is back there behind her, but she doesn't see it because she's too focused on, she has a lot of expectations, and within these expectations, she has several expectations with these swords, and she's cutting herself with these expectations, and it's not allowing her to really get out of this trap that she's in here to get to that castle there, with the Seven of Swords, or the Eight of Swords. I apologize there. Also, too, it's kind of affecting your overall, like Virgo, you're like a very loving person. You're a person that brings a lot of life to other people here. It's also draining, that love and life you bring to situations, these expectations, or you expecting things to happen or forcing things to happen, right? It's draining that energy, and it kind of prevents you also from, it prevents other people from seeing your true self as well, right? Because you're expecting this one thing from whoever you encounter, or expecting things from in love, right? It's kind of really holding you back, okay? Holding back who you truly are within yourself, which is that that light that you have within yourself. So that's something else to keep in mind here as well. Now, your hidden factors here. Yeah, so we have the Seven of Cups in reverse here, adding a lot of confusing, right? So you're putting in all this work. You're really trying to make something happen. You're trying to find your cup of love, your cup of passion, right? That one person. It's confusing you, and I don't think you realize it yet. I think you will realize it, right? Because this is your hidden factor here. It's putting in a lot of wrenches into your quest for love here, okay? And I don't think you've realized it yet, so I think you will be realizing that pretty soon here, that it shouldn't be that tough to find love. It shouldn't be that, the quest for love shouldn't be this difficult. You shouldn't have to stress about it. You shouldn't have to exert yourself over it, right? Put so much energy in the past. And I feel like in the past, I said the past here, I feel like in the past you didn't. I feel like you were more free-flowing, you were more free, you were more yourself, you didn't have as many expectations, you probably dated people in the past, and some things didn't go the way you wanted it to, right? As far as relationships, but you still got to experience different aspects, right? And learn different things and experience relationships that hold a lot of value, and now, because now you understand exactly, what you've learned and how you can use that for the future. But in the past, I feel like you had a lot of didn't have as many expectations. With this Nine of Cups here, it's giving joy, right? In the past, having some type of joy, fulfillment here. But also, if you see him down, right, he's kind of careless at this. He's pretty satisfied with what he has. Also, he's sitting down too, right? A huge contrast to this, Eight of Swords here, where she's standing up around a bunch of swords. She doesn't know how to get out, right? She has a blindfold on. She feels stuck. She feels like she can't get out. She feels like she can't really express herself. She feels like she can't even move an inch, right? Because she's expecting to cut herself at any movement here. But in the past, it's like the opposite here. Really, truly living in the moment, and that's where you found yourself in the best light, in the best version of yourself here with this Nine of Cups in the past here. Yeah, for a lot of you, Nine of Cups in the past, you might have been through a lot of romantic relationships in the past here as well, which I'm getting as well here. Okay, a lot of passion, a lot of love, even though now you're probably on a new path towards a new relationship, a new love here. In the past, it seems like you've experienced that, and I think you want to experience that right now. But you might want to think about the way that you're approaching it, because I feel like it's more hindering you than actually helping you out. Okay, so you might want to look into the past as well, because the past, I think, holds some answers to the way you should be approaching, love. Okay, all right. So let's see. Let's continue going on here. Now we have the Tower for the future here. So let's clarify this Tower card here. I don't want to speculate on what this Tower is yet until we have some more clarification. Now, I think a lot of you might be realizing in the future too that you might have some trust issues, trusting people, trusting situations as well here, and I think this might be something that you might be realizing in the future as well, because I don't see it as being something that you realize at this time right now. Okay, so we have Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Chariot in reverse here. Some of you might even doubt yourselves overall, that you bring anything to the table as far as love, right? In a relationship. I think some of you might doubt that as well. And I think you're going to be realizing that in the future as well. It's going to become very clear for you with this Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles here. It's like you doubt that you bring any value to a relationship, to a situation that involves love here. We also have the Chariot in reverse as well. And I think that's another thing that's holding you back as well. Okay? Are you enough? For the future, this might be a situation where you in the future, are going to start thinking and start, seeing this as a problem, that potentially you think that you might not be enough, that you don't bring enough to the table here, and it's going to prevent you from going in the direction of finding a relationship, finding love as well here. So really sitting down and trying to figure out exactly, why is this affecting you? Why do you not think you're enough? Why do you believe that these things are preventing you from finding love, from finding a relationship here? And it's going to require you to really sit down and kind of restructure your thinking here, and really look within yourself and see what's influencing these thoughts. Okay, like what about, is it really about the relationship, or is it really more about me that's holding me back? Right? Like what about me, what thoughts about me are holding me back to the point where they're not helping me find someone here? Okay, so that's another thing you need to really look at as well here, for you're going to be looking at in the future. Okay, because this isn't in the future time being here. Okay, all right, so I also want to clarify this Eight of Swords here. Let's see what we got for this Eight of Swords here. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords. For a lot of you, there might be something that's influencing these ideas. But I think, it's going to become very striking at sometime in the future here. You're going to start seeing these thoughts that are not assisting you on your path as well here, okay? Okay, so Eight of Swords, we have the Empress in reverse, we have the Two of Wands, and then the Eight of Cups here. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of images or ideas that are really holding you back in general from being able to really create what you want, the life you want to live, whether it be in love. It could also be in any other part of life here. So they're kind of preventing you from really doing that, okay? Like these ideas that you have in your mind about yourself that don't seem to be helping you out in moving forward here. And the thing about these ideas is they're all made up, right? A lot of these ideas are made up, though, in life, there's a lot of things that everyone wants to improve on. It doesn't matter who you talk to, but a lot of these ideas that you have, they're not true, right? They don't exist. They're made up in your mind. And if you ask someone else what they thought about you, they'd probably say good things about you, and whatnot. But it turns out, for most people, your biggest enemy is yourself. So for a lot of you, it's realizing that, right? That you might be holding yourself back when it comes when it comes about love, right? Holding yourself back and your value, really understanding how much you're worth, is in what you currently perceive it as, is very important here. Now we also have the Two of Wands in reverse here. Yeah, with the Two of Wands here, Two of Wands here, really taking a step back here and not moving forward until these things are kind of figured out exactly on what things are truly holding me back, right? Understanding that, love cannot be possible until we fully understand and love ourselves first, even though it's a long process, right? Really understanding that that's very important and an essential part, because when you don't love yourself, and this is something that everyone works on, right? Loving themselves even more. When you don't work on yourself, or don't love yourself, I apologize for that, don't love yourself, then you have a higher chance of getting into relationships that are not good for you, and other people can see it, right? When you don't love yourself, and that's when people can take advantage of you. So really sitting down and trying to figure out what aspects are the things that are holding me back, and finding ways to love yourself is another big thing that you might want to consider doing as well. Now we also have the Eight of Cups in reverse here as well. Eight of Cups in reverse, deciding not to, these ideas holding you back as far as being able to find something better, right? To get back to this Nine of Cups that we have over here, right? Because this is the Eight of Cups here, right? With the Eight of Cups in the upright, she's leaving something behind, but she's leaving something behind so that she can get back to this Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups, which is fulfillment, joy, this person has a lot, and they're pretty proud of how far they've gotten. So for a lot of you, looking into your past and seeing what you did right at that time is gonna be a good thing to do, right? Because there's some keys to your happiness that lie in the past here, okay? You were doing some things in the past that were working and that you might no longer be doing right now at this time, and they might be helping you for the future. So this Eight of Cups, not being able to get to this 9 any, at this time, just because there's some things that need to be worked out here, in this current time being. Okay, so let's move on. All right, how you see yourself. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, yeah, you put in a lot of work into something. You're not seeing the fruits of your labor. So if you've been trying to date, if you've been trying to meet people and no spark comes from any of these interactions, no dates come out of these interactions, you kind of impatient about it, that kind of comes in with the doubt, confusion, feels like you're not getting anywhere. So a lot of energy that's feels like you're being stuck, confused, don't know what's going on here. Okay, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, other attitudes here. So let's clarify this Three of Pentacles in reverse as your other attitudes. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, you might be really, stuck. I was getting kind of like glued to this idea that you need to work to find someone, possibly, work really hard, work really intensively to find someone, which, that's what you're believing at this time, that you need to stay persistent to find a relationship or to find a love life, right? Something like that here. That might be for some of you there. Okay, let's clarify this. Okay. Alright, so Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords in the upright, King of Wands in the upright here. Okay, so for some of you, this could also be a situation where, you're kind of stuck in the past about someone here and about a situation not working, and there being some type of, lack of trust, an issue where you might have been, you had a relationship that affected you, like, mentally, like made you feel that maybe you were not worth as much as you thought you were worth here, right? Because we had the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords, King of Wands here. So there could have been some type of relationship in the past here that could have... Okay, Virgo, so sorry about that, my camera died here. But we have the Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords, King of Wands. Okay, so it's very clear for me here. Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? King of Pentacles in reverse. Here's why it's not working, okay? You're wondering why, you're getting out there, you're putting in effort, right? You're wondering why you're not finding someone. You're really trying to understand why, right? With this Queen of Swords here. And the interesting thing here is, like, you're really thinking about it right now, like your thoughts are like, why can't I find someone? I'm putting in the work, I'm putting in the time, and the reason why is you're putting in too much time, too much work, and it's becoming more like a job for you, right? We have the, you guys see there's a, how should I say it, a cup or a bowl there of water, and it's incarcerated, right? So it's like you're really stopping yourself from bringing your true self at this time when you're trying to force things, trying to make things really happen, right? So that is something that's affecting you here. Another thing that's affecting you, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in reverse, is your worth, right? For a lot of you, you feel like you're not worth as much, or your worth internally has really declined. Okay, so that's another reason why. So doing some more inner work with yourself is going to be very important, so that you can understand that you are worth more, that you are worth a loving person, a loving relationship. And when you get closer to that point, to really understanding that you're worth more, that you have a lot of value, that you deserve to be treated with love, care, and trust, right? That is when this person comes in, this King of Wands here. You'll be sufficient. You are sufficient. This person will see that you are sufficient. This King of Wands here, okay? They understand that you are worth even more, even when you don't realize it. But until then, you have to really dig in deep and understand that you are worth more than you give yourself credit for. And this person, they see it, but the thing is, do you see it, right? Okay, so that's another thing that's really holding you back here, okay, with this Three of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so your biggest hope here obviously is for something to come in here, change your life, add life to your specific life, right? Which love can do, right? It could definitely do that for you here. A lot of you are looking for marriage too, I'm getting here as well. So, looking for someone that you can marry, someone that you can have a long-term relationship with. That might not be for all of you, but, I'm also getting that too as well here. Okay? Your overall outcome here, okay? Seven of Wands. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. Okay, so Seven of Wands clarified by the Page of Cups in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah, I was getting with this Seven of Wands here. You've been putting in a lot of work into trying to find someone, trying to get into a relationship, right? As the overall outcome, it's more putting in work to yourself and really trying to go within yourself and getting out of your comfort zone, and really attacking this problem of self-value, which is it's like hindering you at, a capacity where it's not allowing you to really, find this King of Wands here, which it doesn't have to be a fire sign, it can be anyone, right? But getting into a relationship, finding someone here that is, on your level, right? So, really getting out of your comfort zone, and not necessarily, dating and whatnot, but getting out of your comfort zone as far as, trying to understand yourself more and why you feel that you don't hold as much value. Understanding those lies, right? Those false statements that you tell yourself. Until then, you're not going to be able to find this Page of Cups here, right? We have the Page of Cups in reverse. But over time, as your value grows over time with the Seven of Pentacles, and you start harnessing more your power within and understanding that you're worth way more than you give yourself credit for, other people around you are going to see it, and they're going to be magnetized, towards you. And it's going to allow you to really not only build yourself up into a better position, but also it's going to allow you to attract people that, are better for you, right? When you have less value, towards yourself, you tend to attract people that value you the same way that you value yourself. So if you don't value yourself at a high level, you're going to attract these people that value you at a low level, and the result is always people that are not going to treat you fairly, okay? But when you learn to value yourself at a higher level, right, and understand what you bring to the table and not allow people to treat you like shit, then other people see that and they won't treat you like shit, right? Because they know that you're going to stand up for yourself. They know that they understand that you know how much you're worth, and you're not going to take any shit from them, okay? So that's what we have as far as the outcome here. Let's pull some cards for advice, Virgo. Okay, advice for Virgo. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot in reverse. I mean, it's pretty straightforward here. Once you let go of that, take off that blindfold, Virgo, and you start seeing the truth, what really lies in front of you and what lies within yourself, then you're going to be able to really, find what you're looking for, which a lot of you is the Ten of Pentacles, right? Which is fulfillment in general in life, right? Having everything that you want at your fingertips, and it's going to allow you to go in the direction that you want to go into. But until then, if you do not, want to realize or understand, what's really holding you back, those emotions and the past hurt and things that have been holding you back, you won't be able to experience that, and you won't be able to move forward and really realize what you're looking for here. Because we have the Chariot in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to be able to realize the fortune in love, the fortune in life. You're not going to be able to, if you're not willing to leave your comfort zone, again with the Chariot in reverse, and really dig in deep within yourself and understand what truly is holding you back, you won't be able to really see or realize what you truly want in life, if that makes sense here. Okay, all right, so Virgo, that is all I have for you. I'm trying to see what else we have at the bottom of the decks here. The Fool in reverse here, yeah, not being able to really, let's see, what do we have at the bottom here? Let's just check. Okay, Virgo, since I'm already checking all these. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles in the upright at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, as soon as you find your true worth, okay. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, right? I mean, it can mean abundance, right? But also, I'm more reading it as your worth, like how much you're worth, how you see yourself, right? Because the thing is, this is what you're really worth, but the thing is, you have to see yourself the same way, right? I can't tell you that you're worth $1 million if you don't believe it, right? It doesn't matter how many times I try to tell you. If you don't believe it, then it's not going to stick to you, is it? So you have to really understand that you're worth more so that you can really attract the people that you deserve in your life. And until then, you won't be able to really start on your journey, or that journey that you're looking for won't really commence, in the way that you'd like it to commence, right? Which is full of love and, full of, joy and trust and all that stuff that you look for in a relationship as well. Alright, so Virgo, that's what I have for you. Hopefully this helped out. If you're interested in more readings for your sign, make sure to click on the subscribe and the bell button, and I will see you